Today I'm watching Angel Season 1, Episode 7. Episode 6 was about the sensitivity training, and we got to see a different side of Angel, as he's usually, very quiet and brooding. So it was interesting to see that, and we also learned more about Kate's character. She had been in a few episodes, but this episode was really focused on her, so I hope they keep her character going, because I think she's a good addition. I think her and Angel work well together. I'm really enjoying the series so far, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Montecito, a Mercedes CLK 320, and a place in the hills with Blackpool.
Yeah, I guess these Cordelias are like, these are some of my favorite things.
Do I? Great. Let's go.
What's your hurry? He didn't even introduce.
It's like meeting the parents if it's meeting Angel, yeah.
Pierce. Bye.
Your what, Pierce?
What are your intentions?
Milk is dry. So how late will you be?
Don't wait up.
Oh my.
Worst job.
Oh, a picture of Buffy. Oh, gonna be crossover episode. Oh my. Oh my. You could say that.
Well, how's she feel about men with an Irish accent?
That is Angel. At one point, he did have an Irish accent.
I'm sorry.
Oh, is he getting a vision about Buffy?
Listen to me. I'm not boring you, am
I don't mind.
I? Like today, there was...
I don't mind. She's like, yes, I am very bored.
6 cents. You know what I did? I sold at 6 1/8 of a cent. 6.
Wow, this guy is real fun.
Imagine anything more exciting than that?
She's like, actually, I kill vampires in my free time, so. Oh, so many chops. Oh, demon face, yes. Ooh.
Not really sure about this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right. It's crap.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's like, see you later. Great, real charming. He's out of there. Bye, Cordelia. Luckily, she can fend for herself. Oh, yeah, she bit him. Nice.
It's your turn.
Oh, right in the toe. Oh, man. Come on, Doyle. You need to activate your demon. But then Cordelia will find out. Oh. Oh, nice.
You're so brave.
You think you can say that again without so much shock? Surprise.
Grateful.
Oh, something going on. Okay, potential.
Fault. Both of you.
Well, maybe not. Maybe you're changing. That could be a good thing.
Is this possible? She wants more now?
Right?
Well, there's definitely more to Doyle than meets the eye.
Haha, he means that literally.
I'm the one you followed. It's me you want.
He's like reenacting it. He's like, this is the greatest moment of my life.
Something. Can you give us 5 minutes? Hey, Francis.
Francis? Who's Francis?
It would be me. Alan Francis, though.
I was gonna say, yeah, is Doyle's last name? Oh, Francis.
Cordelia, this is Harry. My wife.
Oh, well, that got awkward. He's married? Oh, Doyle, we know so little.
Cool offices.
Yeah, I'm a private investigator now, and this is my company.
He's like taking over. He's like, you know what? It's mine, and they work for me, and that's not how it happened, obviously, but he wants to look good in front of his wife.
Hey, Richard Straley, I've heard so much about you. Say, you left out the part about him being such a...
That's not Doyle.
Not quite myself, but with the wedding only a few days off now.
His wife.
She just said she's married?
Francis, just like you.
Yeah, maybe. But the container, can I get a side of bland with that?
I need you to sign these.
And that's why she's here. She wants to get divorced so she can marry the other guy. Oh, man. Yeah, and they haven't seen each other in years, so yeah, it's still not really a full picture.
You hadn't been in touch at all since you split up.
Oh, the end was rough. We weren't even 20.
Oh my.
You fight. You tear each other apart until one of you can't take it.
I think Angel can relate to that, him and Buffy.
Confessional.
So your demon self didn't present.
Until I was 21.
Oh no, Doyle.
Put a damper on the discussion.
Yeah, you didn't want to pass it down. Oh my gosh.
You think you would? Yeah. Just don't tell Cordelia. She'll want to charge you.
That's very true. Aw. So is Doyle supposed to be like 25 in this show? 24, 25 if they got married when they were really young? Oh no! Oh frick, he's a demon? Of course he is. Everybody's a demon. Oh, a knife-wielding demon. Oh, bonked him. Oh god. Oh god.
He's a demon!
Well, yeah.
Oh, she knows?
Let's go to one mixer, you know? But he couldn't accept himself. Or them.
Okay, that's different side of the story. I think that's hard for Doyle to admit. I mean, obviously he was younger too and maybe wiser now, but still, it's just tough that see that in your past. Oh man.
This is perfect. Richard wanted a moment alone with Doyle to ask him to his bachelor party.
Oh, interesting.
Supposed to eat bad and drink beer. It's tradition.
Don't forget the girl who does the striptease.
Okay, thank you for that. As she brings over a bucket of KFC.
Impression with Doyle. Who's Doyle? Harry's first husband. Richard invited him.
Yeah, it seems weird. Like, I don't like good intentions, but yeah, I don't know.
First, we greet the man of the hour. Then we drink, bring out the food.
It's so funny, they're like these suburban demons. They're just like having a family dinner, you know, planning a bachelor party.
Wait, what was that? Charades.
Yeah, I don't know.
They not peaceful at all! They're gonna eat Doyle's brains! Oh my god. Charades at a bachelor party would be ridiculous also, but come on, you can't eat his brains. It's part of a bachelor party tradition? So ridiculous. These guys. Wonder what Harry's gonna think about that.
Francis got his teaching credentials before we even met at the food bank. Okay.
Come on.
Sounds like the Doyle I've come to know and revile.
Doyle's like this like great guy and
Their ways are not our ways.
no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Oh my, the feathers.
Plat brata, iko, rekban.
Oh god, no thank you. Angel's like, I know a curse when I see one. What's going on here?
Again, I need a translation. Ino paprata iko ratvan el shak.
Got a good memory.
No problem.
Are you disrespecting me?
No.
So now I'm a liar?
Oh, you're not gonna want to do that, bud. Bonked him. Give him the chops. Oh my. Oh! Oh god. Oh no.
About that.
Not enough for me, she won't.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, 'cause I'm gonna eat your brains and you'll be dead, so it's fine.
God bless you. So long as we skip.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not touching.
Doyle gives his blessing, he consents.
Is that how they think it consents to him, like, getting his brains eaten? When he's just, you know, like, saying, like, okay, I get my blessing on the wedding?
Doyle!
You didn't understand what he just said? Yeah. Oh my god, what is this magic trap?
Really, but you know, I can't reach the pretzels.
Ha 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 ha! It's the pretzels are least of your worries. They look like Star Trek characters. I haven't seen Star Trek, but I've seen a few photos, and that's what it reminds me of. Oh!
Vad är going on?
Well, I should hope so. We wouldn't want you to suffer when we cut it.
Yeah, God. Oh, God, they're putting a bib on him. Maine lobster. Oh, my gosh.
Wouldn't Doyle be your past love?
Isn't he at the bachelor party? Yes. Put it together, figure it out.
Well, they're certainly not going to eat your ex-husband's brains.
Except, just kidding, they actually are. Get out of there, yep.
For instance.
Ah ha ha ha. Subtle.
Apparently he started a fight. He had to be ejected. Can I get you anything?
How are you gonna...
Can I get you anything? Come on. No, she won't.
And accepts our culture like she loved and accepted yours.
He puts the fork there. This is so tiny.
The utensil. This is a shrimp. He's going to eat the guy's brains with a shrimp.
Take him like 6 days.
Pardon me if our ancient ancestors didn't leave behind any former husband brain-eating forks.
It would be an interesting, family heirloom.
Yeah, no, it'll just be me.
Well, why don't I just give you that hug and we can call it even?
Seems like a fair trade.
Well, I see. Now I'm not so sure I even want to eat your brains.
He's like, great, go with that.
Apologize to your friend.
He's right, that was rude. I'd be honored.
They're just trying to still be so polite about this whole thing.
We're ready. Richard, here to make the first cut.
How many cuts will there be? Oh my god. No. Oh yeah, here's Angel. No piggyback rides. Bye. He's just in this spinning thing.
He says I should mix with other demons, I'll mix.
He looks like when you watch commercials for cold flu and sinus medication, he looks like that thing. Is Cordelia gonna see him? Hun bun.
Trying to eat my friend's brains. You horrible, ugly demon people.
No! Oh no, Cordelia, it's Doyle! It's Doyle! Oh, I guess Cordelia knows now.
It is so not okay.
Oh, maybe not.
Doyle!
That was so close. So close. The marks on his head.
Once we complete the ritual, my family will never consent to the marriage.
Never.
Well, think you're not getting married then. Bye, Richard.
Yeah. Who wants a wife whose knees only bend the one way?
Oh my, what do they have planned for? Oh, what? Oh god.
Oh, please. Someone with a heart.
Yeah, Angel's not usually the cheer squad.
Hey.
He can get away with it. He's tall and look at the way clothes hang on. I think it, I say it. It's my way.
Thanks.
Yeah, she's not great at filtering her thoughts.
Yeah.
Another vision? Oh man, what? What are we doing? Buffy? He's having a Buffy vision? What? Crossover! Are we getting another crossover episode? And he knows who she is because he saw the photo. Oh, frick. Oh my god. So that was my first time watching Angel Season 1, Episode 7. It was a very Doyle-focused episode, which I was excited about. We don't know much about his character, so it was definitely interesting to learn more about his past, and obviously with his ex-wife showing up, and even when she's talking to Cordelia, we find out that he was a teacher and volunteered, and I think Cordelia was a little taken back by that information, and I didn't know what Doyle's past was, but I don't think I would have, expected him to be volunteering at food banks and to become a third-grade teacher. It sounds like Cordelia might be developing a little bit of a crush on Doyle. We saw her go out on a date at the start of the episode, and she's like, maybe I'm changing, like she said, this guy had, on her checklist basically all the things she was looking for, and she still was didn't want to have any part of it, was just ready for the date to be over, and seems like she's looking now for more bravery, as we saw, that scene with Doyle saving her from the vampire. We know Doyle's main concern is that if Cordelia finds out he's a demon, she's going to want nothing to do with him, but maybe now that she's met a group of peaceful, although they did try and eat Doyle's brains, but maybe just opened up her mind to the concept that maybe a peaceful demon could exist and they're not all terrible. They would be an unlikely couple, but it would be very interesting to see if Cordelia starts dating Doyle and what that looks like. We know Doyle has a bit of a crush on her, but up until this episode, I didn't think Cordelia would ever give him a second chance. Maybe now her, interests are changing and they'll go out one day. She was going to ask him out for coffee until his wife showed up. We also found out Doyle's full name of Alan Francis Doyle, and it sounds like he's supposed to be 24 in the show. He said they got married when they were 20 and they hadn't seen each other in 4 years, and if you found out when he was a demon at 21, I'm trying to just piece it together, but I don't know how old the actor who plays Doyle is, but I wouldn't have guessed he would have been 24 or 25. I know Angel's supposed to be, hundreds of years old, obviously. It makes sense because that's, the age range of everybody else in the show, so they'd want to have somebody who would fit into that group, maybe a little bit older even, as I'm assuming Cordelia would be early 20s. Angel, I'm assuming, is also early 20s of when he changed into a vampire. I'm glad they had a Doyle focused episode. I was wondering if it would ever happen. I was like, do we have to go 3 seasons before we ever find anything out? So it was definitely a nice change, and we still had some visions in there, but obviously the main focus of this episode was Doyle. So I'd be curious to see if they have another episode like that or anything, as is a very complex character, and obviously he has a long history and we only know a brief bit. Well, obviously we saw Doyle had that vision of Buffy in trouble at the end, so I'm very curious if there will be a crossover episode. And after Doyle saw that picture of Buffy in the book, he recognizes her. He doesn't have to try and explain to Angel, oh, I saw, a blonde girl fighting something. Like, he knows exactly who it is, and I think he didn't even say the words to Angel. I think he was trying to figure out how he's going to say to this guy, the person we need to go rescue now is, the love of your life, basically, and what that looks like. So I'm very excited to watch Buffy next. Please no spoilers, and see if Angel will make an appearance, if it'll be Angel, Doyle, and Cordelia that go back, what that looks like. So I'm very excited. I think the crossover episodes are the stronger ones, because obviously the two characters together, we know we've seen Buffy, the first few seasons, we know what that's like, and I feel like those just make such strong episodes. We did have one brief crossover when Oz came to see Angel, but Oz isn't even around anymore, so it'll be interesting to see how often these crossovers happen, what an Angel Buffy reunion looks like. If that's the case, I have no idea, but I'm very curious to find out. I know Angel would do anything to protect Buffy, so I feel like he'll be getting in his car and driving to Sunnydale right away if he thinks there's even a possibility of Buffy being in danger, no matter what their history. I definitely thought Cordelia was going to find out Doyle was a demon in this episode. He had, 2 big changes with his face, and one of those opening scenes when he's, trying to save Cordelia and is fighting this thing off, and, then asks if Cordelia's okay, which I feel like really meant a lot to her. But I was like, even Angel said, you're stronger when you're a demon. Why don't you fight like you're a demon more often? It obviously helps you win these fights. And I was like, if he changes, she's going to see. And I feel like Doyle knew that and chose not to go that route. And from what we learned about him and his wife, it sounds like, they broke up because Doyle couldn't accept himself. It didn't sound like it was her. And maybe, having his wife come back in and is giving him more perspective on, okay, humans and demons can be together, and, maybe people will accept me, and maybe he'll learn to accept himself. I feel like that's a big step, so it'd be very interesting to see what that looks like, if he starts becoming a demon, more often, or if he just saves it kind of like Angel saves his vampire face when he needs to fight. And that scene at the end when Cordelia's, bashing Doyle over the head with like that serving tray, obviously she doesn't realize it's Doyle, and he quickly changes back, and then she's like, oh, there you are, like, look what you did to your face, and she doesn't realize that she was the one just beating him up. I hope Cordelia sees Doyle in his demon face at some point. I don't know when that would happen, please no spoilers, but I hope when she does, she's accepting and doesn't try and keep hitting him or doesn't try and reject him. And I hope she's, kind of evolved a little bit as a character and gotten to a place where she's like, okay, I've seen you in your human form. I know you're not, horrible. Obviously, Cordelia's had many horrible run-ins with supernatural things. So I hope she's at a place where she can kind of accept that, okay, yes, Doyle is a demon, but, he's also Doyle, and they have this pre-existing relationship. It was so funny to learn about this group of demons who were like very suburban, they're all at home having dinner and talking about this bachelor party, and they're like, oh, by the way, you're gonna eat brains, and that's why you're inviting this guy, and just so like civilized in this like domestic life, and how they've given up all these old traditions. And he's like, well, my family won't accept you unless you do this one thing. And obviously that was not an option for her because she's not going to sacrifice Doyle just so she can get married. And we have seen like different levels of demon before, but I think this is the first time we've seen a demon group that's, you know, very focused on peace, obviously with the exception of this thing. But even he said, he's like, it's been hundreds and hundreds of years, you know, before we've done anything like this. Nobody's married somebody who's been divorced, so they haven't had a need for this. But still, it was just interesting to think that there's this group out there who was just, you know, living their daily lives being, you know, demons and being super peaceful at the same time. And the fact that Harry had studied demons, and it sounds like Doyle had kind of fueled that interest in that group. And she's like, you know, there's this whole world out there, and she kind of saw it as like an opportunity to learn. And I'm curious to see what other groups of demons will come up. But yeah, it definitely made it more comedic having these guys, you know, being demons and, you know, talking about, oh, you're gonna have to get a stripper for your bachelor party, and just things that we wouldn't, you know, associate demons with doing, like things that we'd associate, you know, humans. Just putting them in that like suburban setting just made it so funny, and just such a change of pace for the show. You know, you've got the big city of LA and now they're back out into the suburbs. Overall, I thought it was a good episode. It was great to learn more about Doyle and his backstory, and obviously this other group of peaceful brain-eating demons every now and then. And I hope we get to learn more about Doyle at some point. I think he's such an interesting character, and we obviously know a lot about Angel, even though I'm sure there's still more to learn, and, you know, Cordelia as well, as we've seen them in Buffy. But obviously Doyle was the newcomer to the group, and he didn't even, you know, start off with a backstory or anything. We were already on episode 7 and we're kind of learning about him. So, but even the things we learned, it was like 4 or 5 things. It wasn't like, you know, beginning to end kind of story. It was just a little piece here and there. So yeah, I'd be very curious to see if we learn more, what we find out. I'm curious to see if Cordelia and Doyle would ever date, and I'm very nervous to go into the next episode of Buffy and see what's happening in Buffy's world, what that crossover would look like. So yeah, I'm definitely nervous. It looked like she was just fighting something, but she's always fighting something, so it was hard to tell. But it seemed to just be one-on-one. It didn't seem like a situation where you were like, okay, Buffy's clearly in trouble. We've definitely seen her in situations where you're like, how is she getting out of this? So it looked like a situation she could handle. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Obviously there's, you know, things I don't know, and there's underlying factors. I haven't seen that episode yet, but yeah, I'm very curious to find out more about it and to see what's going on. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. At one point, he did have an Irish accent. Oh, yeah, she bit him. Well, think you're not getting married then. And he knows who she is because he saw the photo. How many cuts will there be? No piggyback rides. Bye. Cold, flu, and like sinus medication. He looks like that thing. It would be an interesting, you know, family heirloom. He's like, 'cause I'm gonna eat your brains. Pretzels will least your worries.